Hey guys, how's it going? Just coming at you with another video here. Yeah, it's been a minute, but here I am, and I guess since I'm here doing another video, and as of now it's December 31st, the last day of the year, so what better to way to cause of the year on my channel by doing another video. So, well, depending on uh, where where you are in the world, it might already be um January 1st, actually maybe Australia, New Zealand, other places like that, but here in the States it's December 31st, so yeah. So, how you doing? So I'm just here. I just kind of want to talk about shit like I normally do. So, because if you've been watching my videos long enough, sometimes I'll talk about one specific topic like I've done in the past, and I'm just sharing my thoughts on whatever there is to talk about. Other times I'll just do one long video where I just share my thoughts on various different things, like what I did in my life, or I might talk about current events, stuff like that. So, speaking of which, how do you all feel about that? For anybody who likes my channels, do you like my long form one where I just talk about various things, or do you like me talking about just do a one video where I talk about one thing? You tell me. Um, I don't know. I guess well, to be fair, there have been times when I do these long form ones. When I have an idea of what I want to talk about, but then it's only after I do the video that like fuck, I forgot I wanted to talk about that. I forgot to bring it up. So that's a bitch. So, but yeah, what have I been up to since my last video? What was the last one I made? I spoke about a toy expo I went to. Um, so, well, some of the things I've been doing, like we took a vacation with my parents to Gettysburg. I've been there many times. DC and Pennsylvania. I've been two places I've been to most amount of times, like state wise. Well, I know DC's not a state right now. I know there's that push for DC statehood, but still, I'm sure you get what I mean. There in Pennsylvania, like I said, there's been two states I've been to um, more than twice. I can tell you that. So, but in fact, I've got family from Pittsburgh. If you didn't know that about me, so yeah. So, I guess I was up there for 2 days. Been to that town many times. Gettysburg, I should say. I've never been to Pittsburgh, even though I just mentioned my family's from there. So, um, but yeah, there's that. Then we went there up there because my mom had been chomping at the bits to go there, and we did it, and we were there for 2 nights, and well, we came home. So, um, I did that. So, other thing, I've been doing a lot of swimming. Believe it or not, I know that at this time of the year here in the States, it's kind of winter time. Indoor pool because my dad's been going to therapy because he's got bad knees and all that. So do so I've done my good bit of swimming, So and yeah, so and it's a we've been going to a community center. It has an indoor pool, so that's how we're able to swim, even in light of it being wintertime. At the moment, we don't have any snow on the ground, but it's that time of the year though, where it's wintertime, at least according to the calendar. So, and because if you know anything about Maryland as a state, um, we kind of go through all four seasons. Like winter, spring, summer, fall. There's a reason why we're called Little America. So that, but we've got a lot of diverse landscapes. So yeah. Um. So there's that. Um. And of course, I mean, if um, and if you've lived in Maryland long enough, and it's one thing I'm sure you'll probably pick up on, especially if you're a native like I am. Uh, it seems like the weather never knows when to make up its mind. It's like, yeah, we can always kind of joke and laugh about that. So, so yeah, but that's what one of the things I've been doing is, and what else I've been what else is there to talk about? Like my grandma, she just had her birthday recently. She's 91. She hasn't been well recently. Like walking's been kind of difficult, and up here she hasn't been what she used to be. So so if all I can really say is like if you're of a religious bent, prayers would be nice, and if not, some nice vibes would be cool too. But but I've kind of wondered like how am I reacting to it? I've been kind of a little nonchalant about it, and I mean, at least at one point I was kind of in tears, because she was in the hospital and then in the nursing home for a little while, but kind of maybe the idea that she might die soon kind of made me cry, So, but I have kind of wondered though, when being nonchalant, is that a normal reaction? Am I in denial? Am I out of touch with my emotions? I don't know. So well, hopefully she'll stick around for a little while longer, So not sure if you're talking about it online, but I just talked about it now. But yeah, so I guess I just want to at least be somewhat honest. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, so there's all that. Um, what else is there? Within the last few weeks to a month or whatever, at least within the last few weeks, um, I got my booster shot for COVID because if you know already, I have been vaccinated. I got Moderna, and I just got my within the last few weeks was before Christmas. Uh, got my booster shot. How did I react to it physically? Excuse me. um, I did feel eh, a little like sluggish and achy, but I got over it. I'm okay now. So, and of course, within the last month, I also got my yearly flu shot. So, and in one of my past videos, I've kind of made it clear how I feel about vaccines in the light of this pandemic. And of course, I'm speaking as someone who's vaccinated. Go get your vaccine. Go get vaccinated because um, I guess if you think like doing so or wearing masks are the work of the devil, fun fact: no, they fucking aren't. You know, it's kind of it's kind of stupid if you think that. Sorry, not sorry. So, but I mean, I can understand hesitancy to an extent, but just flat out denialism, it just baffling. It honestly is, and especially when you consider how like we eat and drink all sorts of unhealthy shit all the fucking time, yet somehow getting a vaccine in the middle of a pandemic, that's a bridge too far. People's priorities are really out of whack. Now, I know I'm not the only person out there who's vaccinated, and so I guess I can't speak with absolute authority, especially objectively, but just as one of many people out there, just one person, I say, go get vaccinated. They work. The science is in. Do it. That is all. So yeah, so that's what's up. Um, Another thing too is that I'm gonna be 30 next birthday. I was born in late February. I'm a '92 child, so the big 3-0. Because me an old man, I need my rocking chair. So yeah, so my last year in my 20s and all that. So I kind of have to wonder, what's 30 feel like? I don't know. But then again, I go hindsight. Maybe I could have asked myself the same question. So what does 20 feel like? So just because as of next February, I'm going to be a little bit That was 10 years ago. So it's like, yeah. So, but like I said, gonna be 30. Um, so that's what's up. Um, um, have I been watching any like shows or movies or whatever? Since the last checkup video I did, where I explained some of the shows I've been watching, I'm all caught up on Dino Fury as of now. I know I've been watching week after week, even though it's all been available on Netflix. Um, but still, I'm all caught up as of now. So, because earlier this year, much of PR's catalog was taken away, with the exception of the entirety of Mighty Morphin, all of Ninja Steel, and all of Beast Morphers. Um, and of course, all of Dino Fury as of now, because and the last episode to air was the Christmas special, and it's the last one to air on TV because it's going to be Netflix exclusive from this point forward. Because I know that um, the actor who plays Javi in the Black Ranger, his name is Chance Perez. He said in an interview that he said something about Power Rangers going on Netflix while it was that season. Dino Fury. And as it stands, he was right on the money. And well, would go to Netflix. So I guess their contract ran up. It was first put on. It was Nickelodeon exclusive. It's been on Nickelodeon since 2011. So, and not anymore. So, sorry, that was my grandma in the background. I hope she didn't hear me talking. So, because like, who are you talking to, bro? Uh, so yeah. But I just kind of wish all the other seasons been taken down. So there's all that. I'm all caught up. Let's see here. As far as Digimon right here, I'm a fan. I finished all of Adventure. That was a while ago. I finished all of Adventure 2. I'm currently working on Tamers at the moment. So as of the making of this video, the last one I watched was episode-wise was when we first meet Leomon in this series. He's gonna die. That's what happens every time he shows up. So, so it was where one of the side characters named Jerry, Takada's crush, she meets him, Leomon, and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna be a tamer too. He must be my partner." So, but there was another show I've been watching on Netflix called H2O, Just Add Water, Australian series. I'm finished with that show right now, so I have kind of a good time with that. I'm aware of it's maybe some of its flaws, but I guess overall, so I actually enjoyed it. I kind of wonder how a show marketed towards teen girls that's about mermaids, how could it appeal to a guy like myself who's almost 30? So I don't know. And so, have I done any online shopping lately? Yeah, it's off of Amazon. I got a few books. Let's see. And got this one right here. It talks about all presidents who have passed away up to this point, and the details like deaths, burials, and all that stuff. Got a book that Ashley Eckstein here wrote. She's Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars. I got that book. Maybe I should read it at one point. I've got a couple others that I'm reading. I've been very slow in doing so, but maybe at some point I should get to this one. Let's see here. Speaking of Star Wars, got a couple of reference books right here. This one wasn't. See, this book right here was updated published back in 2005. This is the 2012 updated edition, pre-Disney buyout. Post-Disney buyout, however, this book came out in 2015, and this one, which I picked up at Barnes & Noble, 2019. So I just got let's see. These two were already in my collection, and I just wanted to these two right here just to add on to them, So let's see here. As far as eBay is concerned, picked up a lightsaber. It's one of the Blade Builder ones. Is yellow. I've seen other sabers like this one. Some of the blades can be kind of loud, which I don't really care for. But it's been bulky, and it's kind of cool to have a yellow blade right here. So there you go. I also got an action figure from Power Rangers Wild Force. He's Silver, or the Lunar Wolf Ranger. And then so him, along with with me buying him, I've got now an entire team Wild Force. Let's see, I've got, which includes red, blue, yellow, and plus black and white. And then when I add silver, hey, there you go, complete team. Prior to that, the closest I had to having a complete team was the VR Troopers right here, which is a spin-off show, but they're the VR Troopers, not the Power Rangers. So there's that. I'm a little low on my voice. I don't want to be asked, hey, who are you talking to? Myself, I'm doing a video, so. As far as, so I guess so there's all that. So, and speaking of lightsabers, this is one right here that I got from a guy who goes to my church. Who I'm friends with. He hooked me up with one of these, which is kind of cool. It comes up with multiple different colors, like blue, green, red, purple, yellow, orange, white, magenta. So it's kind of cool. So if I ever cosplay and I decide to use this thing, I can customize the color depending on who I'm dressing up as, And so that was cool of them. So as far as and also thought as side points, my dad and I have been doing a rewatch of Mando. We have yet to rewatch season 2, and I know the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett just came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I'd like to. So I've mostly heard good things about it. So there's that. So, and I guess going back to what I was going to say about current events, have I been keeping up with anything? Well, President Biden, he was trying to get his Build Back Better plan, a lot, pretty much a shell of its former self. There was a lot of the provisions that were in there, like universal pre-K, universal child care, tuition-free community college, and other things like that, were slowly being stripped away, and just show it whatever good things are still left in it, it's like, could still be a lot better. So compared to what was in it before. So, and we can thank people like Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema. And of course, Biden didn't have a backbone either. Not like certainly not to the likes of uh, FDR or LBJ. And it's like, oh, and so there's some people who think, he's the most progressive since like FDR. It's like Bernie Ware probably would have been the compromise candidate, but sadly he didn't. He lost. So, but then again, who am I to complain? I voted for Biden, so I don't know. Another thing I heard about too was there was that Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and of course, since he was acquitted, and those who were supported him like, yeah, man, yeah. I mean, from what I heard, 2 guys that he killed, I think one was like a child molester, and the other one was trying to come at him with a skateboard. Even if self-defense does, even if it is legit in any way, let's not forget the fact that, for one thing, he, prior to the actual shooting back last year, he was heard on camera saying, I hope to kill people. And I know that he was kind of hanging out with white supremacists. And then, of course, he was overheard bragging about killing people after he did so. So this guy's no role model. So it's like, it's like, and if you think, he should go around and shoot people for all this shit he said, well, dude, like I said, he was called a white supremacist. He was hanging out with them. So how can you say, he's not one, even though he's hanging out with them? Huh? Or I remember one guy say he should sue Joe Biden for, he wants to sue the fucking president. Good fucking luck. Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to try, but it's not going to go anywhere. But that guy's no role model. So, well, if there's was any justice done, there was that one guy, Ahmaud Arbery, who was killed for no reason. His killers were found guilty. Good. They were just unnecessary vigilantes. And racist ones at that, because Ahmaud Arbery was black. So, I don't know. And so, and I guess with I guess those are some of the things that have happened throughout my year, and you just talk about shit. So I guess with all that said, and then maybe if there's anything else I forgot to talk about, I'll probably remember it after I stop filming. So, and so I guess with all that said, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and see you next year. So, bye guys.